Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Juby here again today. So I'm going to be showing you guys how I made those beautiful standing peplum flay. If you're new here, welcome to my channel, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. If you enjoy it, feel free to subscribe to this channel if you've not subscribed already, and if you've subscribed, thank you for always coming back to watch my videos. Feel free to share this video with your family and friends. All right, without further ado, let's jump straight to the video. Alright, to start, I folded this fabric into 4. This is the first folding, and I folded it again. So I'm going to use this paper to give you guys an illustration on what I did. I folded my fabric into 2 this way, okay, and then I went ahead to fold it again. So to get the radius of the skirt, I'm going to divide the waist measurement by 6.28. So whatever is your waist measurement divided by 6.28, that 6.28 is constant, okay? So I have a lot of tutorials where I have shown how to get that 6.28, but if you don't want to go through the stress of calculating to get the 6.28, just know that that 6.28 is constant. So whatever is your waist measurement divided by 6.28 and you're good to go. So my waist measurement is 32. I'm going to divide that by 6.28, and what I have is 5.16, approximately 5.2. So I'm going to take my measurement from this angle. So I'm going to add extra 2 inches to that 5.2 because I want this to have excess. So what I'm going to make it is 7.2. Pleat this a little, so if you don't want to pleat, just go with the 5.28. that is if your waist measurement is 32. Okay guys, so I'm going to take that 7.2 round this. If you don't have this curve, feel free to use a freehand to connect your points. So I want the length of this peplum to be 7 inches, but I'm going to make it 8 inches because I'm going to use ½ inch to join this to the top, and then I'm going to use ½ inch to hem this. So that's why I made it 8 inches. So I'm going to go ahead to cut, but before I do that, I'm going to hold this with some clips. I like to do this to ensure that my fabric stays in place. If you don't have clips, you can use pins. One very important point to note when cutting a peplum flay is that you're going to cut it from this end that is sealed. So if you look at this end, it is open. You go over to the other end, it is open. You come over here, it is open. So you're going to use this place that is sealed to start your measurement, okay? Alright, so when you open the cutout like this, you're going to have a complete circle. So you're going to use this fabric to cut out the lining, but in this case I want to use the fabric as the lining, so I'm going to use this to cut out another fabric. So I've gone ahead to cut out the second part using the first flay that we cut. So I'm going to open it this way, and I'll cut one end, just one end. I'm also going to open this one and cut open one end. So when you open your fabric up this way, you're going to have some drop ins. I hope you can see our flay. So now that I'm done with that, I'm going to fix an interfacing to this fabric just to give it an extra strength. I'm going to be using a fusible interfacing. I like to use this particular one a lot because it works magic for me. So I'm going to use a very hot iron to help it adhere to the fabric. So I'm fixing this to the main fabric. I'm not doing this to the lining parts. In some cases, you might decide to fix it to the main fabric and also to the lining if your lining is very light, but I'm just going to be fixing this to the main fabric, okay? And I'm putting it on the wrong side of the fabric. Emphasis on the wrong side of the fabric. So guys, I'm done fixing this to the fabric. Okay, so this is what we have. So I'm going to fix this with the right sides facing each other. So I'm going to use some clips to hold this down until I go round. So I'm going to go over to my machine and sew my crinoline to the fabric. I'm fixing this on the lining part of this peplum. That's where I'm fixing this. So I'm going to sew this until I get to the other end. This crinoline bend, so it's going to adhere while you try to sew this peplum. You know, peplum is not straight, so it bends as you sew, and the crinoline, you know, bends also, so it's going to stay well. The edge of the crinoline is very rough, so I had to use a fabric to cover it. Okay, so you can use any fabric of your choice to cover it. Alright guys, so I've sewn it to this point. I'm going to cut this at this point, leaving out a little space where I'm going to sew on. So I have a little fabric that I want to use to close off the edge. Okay, so I'm going to fix this like this. I'm just going to sew on it. So after stitching this, I'll complete my stitching on the flay. So I'm going to top stitch on this, and it's going to be on the lining part. I'm going to push everything to the lining part and I'll sew on it before I turn this inside out. I'm so sorry guys, I lost some clips of this video and it's very painful because I took my time to film this. I just can't tell what happened, but I just didn't find the video when I was editing, and I'm just so sorry. So I'm going to use something else to explain to you guys what we did. So you're going to need to pleat it to be able to get this effect. That was why I added an extra 2 inches when I was measuring. I don't know if you can remember. So how I was able to get this to form this way was by pleating. So after turning your fabric inside out, you're going to pleat this way. So you're going to pleat one side like this and hold it down with your pin, and then you grab the other side and pleat as well. So you move away a little from that side and then come again and start pleating. You pleat this way first and then you pleat the other way. So this is called a kissing pleat. So guys, this is what we have, but because we don't have a crinoline, it is not going to stand. So the work of the crinoline basically is to help it stand like this, okay, just like what you can see on my dress. So that's just all about it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave it in the comment section below, and feel free to share this video to family and friends. If you've not subscribed up to this point, subscribe and drop your video suggestions in the comment section below. Until next time guys, keep sewing beautiful dresses, keep trying out new designs. I'll catch you all in my next video. Bye.